You're right on time for Hope TV Newswatch on this 26th day of March 2025. A very good evening to you wherever you're watching us from, and welcome to the broadcast. My name is Kimani, and signing for us tonight is Boniface Murithi. Now, President William Ruto has fired Justin Muturi from his position as Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry of Public Service. In a statement released today, the head of state announced the nomination of the Member of Parliament of Mbeere North, Geoffrey Ruku, to take over the ministry pending approval by Parliament. Along with this, significant reshuffles have been made in other key ministries. CS Aden Duale has been moved to the Ministry of Health, while Dr. Deborah Barasa has been reassigned to the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Forestry. Meanwhile, Hannah Wendot Cheptumo has been nominated to lead the Ministry of Gender, Culture, the Arts and Heritage. The new appointees will now undergo parliamentary approval before officially taking office. Meanwhile, President William Ruto has intensified efforts to consolidate his political influence in Western Kenya, meeting with regional leaders following his recent pact with Raila Odinga. The high-level consultative session, attended by all Western Kenya governors, comes months after Ruto's development tour of the region, where he launched multiple projects, including a 150 million shillings dividend payout to Mumia's sugar farmers. The discussions centered on evaluating the progress of key national government initiatives in the region.
Different teams. Ningependa kuwashukuru kwa sababu ya vile tumeshirikiana. Over the last couple of months, we have brought different teams together. And because we have brought different teams together under the broad-based arrangement, we are making steady progress in the right direction. Specifically, the items I thought I should mention to you as people's representatives, and areas that you need to focus so that we can use the infrastructure of government to drive the development of our country.
Now, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission (IEBC) selection panel has today wrapped up interviews for the chairperson position. The selection process, led by Chairperson Dr. Nelson Makanda, is aimed at filling the vacancy left by former IEBC chair Wafula Chebukati, who passed away last month after a battle with brain cancer. The panel has assured the public that the process will be fair and transparent, ensuring that the most qualified and trustworthy individual leads the commission ahead of the 2027 general election. Moving on swiftly, and members of the National Assembly have committed to save the National Government Constituencies Development Fund slightly a year to the June 2026 deadline given by the High Court last year for the fund to cease to exist. The National Assembly and the NGCDF Board have appealed the September 20th, 2024 verdict, in which a 3-judge bench ruled that the fund is unconstitutional as it violates the doctrine of separation of powers between Parliament and the Executive.
Being here today.
While chairing the meeting, the committee chairperson Eldama Ravin MP Musa Sirma and former Kisumu Town West MP Olango Aluoch have now noted that the verdict would be a critical springboard in ongoing efforts to save the fund.
Schools have started closing, and yet students did not get the bursary in good time. The money was disbursed late from Treasury, and up to now, we are not anywhere. We are still at 14 billion. 7 and 7. Yeah, so that is just a drop. We cannot even move forward. When you remove the emergency and the operations in the office, most
Additionally, this judgment, which includes the NG-CDF Act of 2015, originated from a long-running suit instituted in 2019 by the Senate against the 23 laws of National Assembly failing to involve the Senate enhancement.
The National Assembly and the Speaker went to Court of Appeal and challenged the decision of the High Court and said the High Court was wrong. Indeed, the Court of Appeal agreed with the High Court only on 4 laws, but 18 of those laws, the Court of Appeal said these laws do not affect the powers and functions of the county government, and so there's no way Senate would have been invoked.
The biennial report on the implementation of NPCDF Act CAP 414A for financial year 2022-23 and 2023-24 provides an in-depth analysis of how the NPCDF has been utilized over the past 2 financial years. It outlines success achieved, challenges encountered, and lessons learned in the process of implementing various development projects across our constituencies.
In attendance, the key speakers who voted on the recent Supreme Court judgment found that the 2015 Act was legally enacted, noting that the critical role was played by the fund in grassroots development in the citizen empowerment.
Of course, we have been having the digital hubs which were established long time ago through CDF also, and it was a partnership at that time. Right now, we are supposed to do it complete. So we have a section where we are supposed to allocate 3%. But if you do not have a digital hub, how do you access 3%? So CEO, I think that should match, because you cannot allocate 3% with 0.
This issue, which emerged during our working retreat of National Assembly Select in the attempt to rescue the fund, is being spearheaded by the National Assembly Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, led by Rarienda MP Otieno Amolo.
These laws are unconstitutional because the process was not proper, and members of parliament, including the former members, are aware if the process is not right, the outcome cannot be right. It doesn't matter how good the provisions are, if the process is wrong, the law collapses.
Meanwhile, the meeting also revealed that the ongoing rollout of the constituency-based digital hubs being undertaken by the national government through the NG-CDF.
Members of Parliament do not understand how much work has gone into this so far. I think it needs to come out clearly.
Reporting for Hope Newswatch, my name is Ianson Mungeria.
This now is for the board to present this draft regulation.
Thank you so much, Ianson, for that report. Now, another Kenyan police officer serving in the multinational security support mission in Haiti has been killed during a confrontation with armed gang members. The officer, whose name has not been released, was shot dead on Tuesday, the 25th of March, while participating in an operation in the lower Atibonite region, about 92 kilometers north of Port-au-Prince. The attack also saw 3 armored vehicles belonging to the peacekeepers set on fire by the gangs, escalating the situation. Kenyan police spokesperson in Haiti, Jack Ombaka, has confirmed that the vehicles had been deliberately trapped in a ditch believed to have been dug by the gang members. Quite unfortunate. May his soul rest in peace. Now, the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers has strongly opposed the Kenya National Examinations Council (NEC) training fee of 10,500 shillings for teachers selected to be examiners for the Kenya Junior School Education Assessment. KUPPET argues that the fee is an unnecessary financial burden on teachers and has called for its immediate review. The union is urging NEC to reconsider the charges, which it says are unfair, especially given the crucial role that teachers play in the national examinations process.
Which we have done, and we have agreed on the creations that we have introduced. The Constitution is now registered by the Registrar of Trade Unions, and as per the transition, it will take effect on 21st January 2026. That is when we shall have the positions that we have created being contested for. And those people to contest includes teachers from JSS, and all other teachers from the senior secondary schools. So we have fully integrated them.
We've also clarified and made it clear that the JSS teachers will be allowed to vie in any position, any of the 14 positions, all the positions. So the rumors that were going around that we shall only be allowed to vie for one position are null and void. All JSS teachers are free to vie for any position. Out of the 14, any position.
Now away from that, and the police in Uasin Gishu County have arrested 3 individuals believed to be part of a fuel siphoning syndicate operating along the Loret-Nakuru highway. The arrests came after an operation between Timboroa and Cheptiret, during which officers seized over 2 liters of stolen fuel. The operation sparked protest from locals, though police were able to control the situation. Authorities suggest the protest may have been influenced by the syndicate, which is also suspected of staging fake accidents involving long-distance trucks on the highway.
Kwa na operation kuhusu na siphoning ya mafuta along Nakuru and Eldoret Road, specifically between Timboroa na Cheptiret. So we managed to arrest three people, 3 suspects, na tukapata around 2,000 liters ya mafuta yenye walikuwa na siphon kwa magari. Imekuwa challenge for some time kwa hiyo barabara kwa watu kusiphon mafuta, na ndio tunaomba wananchi, kwa sababu immediately after that wananchi kadhaa walijitokeza na kufunga mabarabara. We suspect ni wale cartels ya hii mafuta ambao walimobilize youth ambayo pengine wajui ni hatari ya kuwa na hizo mafuta kwa barabara, wakafunga barabara. But all the same, police officers from the county managed to contain the situation, na by saa 5 usiku barabara ilikuwa inapitika. Alia hii vitu kidogo kidogo, watu wanasiphon mafuta na wanafunga barabara, wataanza kuiba na kufunga barabara. So nafikiri hiyo haitakuwa entertained, haitakuwa tolerated. The National Police Service itakuwa firm kuhakikisha in Uasin Gishu there is order na kila kitu inafanyika vile inatakana. I suspect wenye wanahusika na hii mafuta pia wanahusika na magari, kuangusha magari na in collusion with drivers, kuangusha magari along hiyo barabara pia, ambao watakuwa saa nyingine vitu imetolewa imeuzwa alafu gari inakuja kuangushwa. So tuna suspect is a big cartel, na ndio sababu pengine wana recruit vijana ku resist. But from now onwards tumetoa direction ya kwamba accident zote within that area zitakuwa visited na traffic pamoja na DCI. Ndio DCI yaweze kuchunguza ni nini ilitendeka, kama hiyo tonnage ilikuweko, na pia to involve the local community. Kwa sababu wakati mingi unasikia gari imeanguka, but ukienda kwa local community hiyo vitu yenye imepotea haiko within that area, meaning pengine ilitolewa mahali na gari ikakuja kuangushwa.
Now, the National Cohesion and Integration Commission, NCIC, and the Institute for Economics and Peace have today signed a memorandum of understanding at the NCIC headquarters in Nairobi. This partnership aims to strengthen efforts towards promoting peace and national cohesion, with both organizations working together to address key issues affecting the country's stability. The MOU is expected to enhance collaboration in peace-building initiatives and the implementation of programs focused on social harmony.
Youth, elders, and all in the social media, in the mainstream media, and this is how we intend to launch this transgenerational conversation.
And also capacity build NCIC staff on the same concept of positive peace framework that's going to help our country with those town hall meetings, and also make sure that people are peaceful and they use our framework in peace building activities across the country and beyond.
Well, it is exactly 16 minutes past the top of the hour. Time now for a short break, but immediately after, I'll be back with the business and sports news.
One thing I've learned about leadership, just generally leadership, the leader is not the smartest person in the room. All right, he's not always the smartest person. When you're a leader, your strength is in the ability to be able to harness the gifts around you. It's the same thing in the family.
Yeah.
All right. Like I said, your wife is a very smart person.
Yeah.
So you don't shut her down.
No.
All right. But you allow her to. You pick those ideas. You discuss them, and one of you, you make them your own.
Definitely.
It's like even in any organization, as the CEO, for example, you're not necessarily the smartest person in that organization.
No.
But you get around yourself people who are smart, people who are good in what they do, and then you take all those ideas and then you lead. And guess who takes credit at the end of the day? You take the credit at the end of the day. Because you're the leader.
You're the leader.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
You know. So that's what leadership is all about. So being able to also just harness all those gifts that God has given you through your wife and one of you, but being able to chart the way forward.
Men on Record, every Friday at 7 p.m.
My people from Kisumu City, Kisumu Dala, they call it Europe, and of course these are my learned friends, the people from the Lakeside City, Lakeside County. My name is Favored Frank, and of course, just to let you know that on the 29th of this month, this March, the year 2025, we're gonna be having an amazing recording of the Overflow Show at Sitam Kisumu. You don't want to miss this because we'll be talking about addictions among the young people. You don't want to miss. And of course, guess what?
I'm going to be joining Frank Favored. I go by the name Maria Makau Mondi. My in-laws, Zuko Kisumu, we are kujain.
Masebegi.
Oh, bas, mashemko. Tunakuja kwa mpigo vile Frank anasema. I'm not going to be on the Overflow, but guess what? I'm going to be on the Sitam Kisumu.
It's a church
service.
Yeah.
So you're going to join us. We're going to be interacting. You're going to have a tent selling merchandise. And most importantly, joining with you, Rafiki Mso, to tell you all about us and also to tell you thank you for supporting us. My name is Maria Makau Mondi.
And of course, Favored Frank, tell a friend to tell a friend. Invite one, invite 2 people, 10 people. Let's do this together, guys.
Erokamano.
Ahinya.
All right.
I've actually been trying to find a balance. It's been really tough and hectic, but everyone says once you get a hang of it, it becomes better, and I don't know, but I'm hoping to find a balance soon because it's really been hectic. But you've been in the job industry for a long time, so I think you would know better. Sindio?
Huh? What time is it? I need to catch up on Leadership Forum. Do they have a radio here? Never mind. I brought my own.
No way. You can't be serious. Wait, why do you have a radio and you can just catch up with the shows on Hope FM podcast?
Really? Even Meet of the World?
Yeah. I mean, you can find them on whatever platform, name it. AfriPods, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it.
But I'm not subscribed on any of them.
So no worries. You can just check out the latest episodes on hopemediakenya.org.
You can now listen to select Hope FM programs on your favorite podcast streaming platform or directly on our website www.hopemediakenya.org. Listen and live.
Welcome back. Now let's get down to business. Tugawe Feedback, which is an AI-powered system designed to improve service delivery in Kenya's hospitality industry, has been showcased at the Presidential Innovation Challenge. This innovation works with mobile payment platforms such as Lipa na M-Pesa, utilizing AI to evaluate customer feedback and deliver valuable insights via WhatsApp. Created by Zetech University students Brian Mtana, Joy Ireri, and Paul Wako, the project has attracted significant attention from industry players. The team is now looking for funding to expand their solution. And to some sporting action now, the Sunshine Tour, one of the top golf tours of the world, has expanded its footprint into Kenya and East Africa, introducing the Sunshine Development Tour. The South Africa-based Sunshine Tour has signed a 3-year exclusive contract with the leading sports marketing agency IMG Kenya Limited to launch and operationalize this brand new mixed professional development golf tour in Kenya and East Africa. The Sunshine Development Tour East African Swing will offer professional golfers and elite amateurs, both men and women, a chance to play regular competitive golf tournaments organized in line with Sunshine Tour standards. Well, with that, we come to the end of our news tonight. Many thanks to you for making time to watch Hope TV Newswatch. We really do appreciate the value of your time. On behalf of the amazing team that made this bulletin a success, have yourselves a blessed night. My name is Kennedy Kimani, and standing for us tonight has been Boniface Moredi.